There's obviously a lot of empty houses still in West Kelso, probably other areas that maybe aren't as visible. What would you see? What role should the council play? What role would you play in maybe getting them spruced up, redeveloped? What should be done with those houses, neighborhoods, that area?
In West Kelso?
Right.
Empty houses?
Maybe I'm referring to the geography wrong. That's not my, I've only been here about a year. I might not be calling the geography right, but there seem to be some empty areas.
Well, then we need to fill them up. We just got some over in North Kelso. They just built a nice triplex for the veterans, which is awesome. And hopefully we can start getting some housing going here in Kelso and it's really important for our community to grow, and we need the things for it to grow. So, but definitely need to start helping with the building. CAP does a really good deal.
Jim, Mike, anything?
So the housing one is difficult. There's a limited amount of housing for all levels of income. For the lower income levels and affordable housing, I think one of the things we can do is we get a little bit of community development block grants with the city of Longview, and we had $133,000 that we appropriated to get improvements in low income housing. Kim mentioned CAP. CAP's another good partner that we have worked with in the past. And then Habitat for Humanity. So we need to develop those partnerships, work with those partnerships. One of the things that we've always faced on the council is a lot of the rentals are absentee landlords. So we need to make sure that there is quality housing there and work on making sure that when there's a issue that we have one of our inspectors, our nuisance guy, go out and keep people in quality housing. But it's not just the lower income housing. CAP or COG did a study and they looked at what $200,000 could buy in Cowlitz County, and this was a couple years ago, so now it'd be what $300,000 could buy. But if you look at Cowlitz County and you compare it to Clark County, for $300,000, you're going to get more of a house in Cowlitz County, but it'll be an older house, so it won't have a lot of the amenities that a lot of people like. So in Clark County, you get a $300,000 house, much smaller, but the high-tech systems and stuff. So we need that middle housing too to attract mid-level families, young families here. And then also it's nice to have some higher level housing too, because there was a former executive of the Longview Fiber Complex. At that time, it wasn't Longview Fiber either. But when he was hiring executives, he told them not to even bother to come and look in Longview, Kelso, because there's no housing. So we need available housing for all levels of income. There's partners we can partner with on the affordable housing. We need to look at partnering with them. And then we need to encourage the mid-level housing and even the higher level housing. So we get people in. That's part of economic development. You have to have a good place for people to come and live and want to live in your city and bring their business.
One of the groups that is really endeavoring to help with the housing problem is Housing Southwest Washington. Mike, is that the correct title for those folks?
It's now Housing Opportunities, I believe.
Housing Opportunities, right. That's a unique organization and something we really need to look at, combining what we want or what city council should want with the efforts that those people are going through. But it's critical to remember that once the Hazel Street overpass is completed and we have access to all that open area in West Kelso, boy, there's an opportunity there to have single family homes, apartment buildings, to have access. I mean, people are going to come. If you build it in West Kelso, in that vacant area over there, you've got a great overpass system, transport, street layout for folks going and coming from West Kelso. Man, that is going to do so much for our city.